Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Now, this will make it into the end zone. Crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he completes it to Cohen. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Montgomery again, the ball.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now this one complete on the slant route. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. Almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Is this crowd one of the best in the league, especially this time of year? It's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Smith in on the tackle.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
For it on 3rd and 1. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And the Vikings first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2nd and goal at the Bears' 9-yard line.
That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And now look at him go. 20, 10.
Oh, we got plenty of fight.
They will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Cook following the penalty. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there. 21 yards. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Trying the power game with Ham, and he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, they decided to run it in and although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They run. Montgomery. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
By Michael Pierce.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
first down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The gun. They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 28. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Jason Myers set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2 as they come up 2nd and 10. Short throw to Smith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2nd and 9 now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Minnesota.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Bears' 34-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Bears 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. His throw is going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 15-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the...
Because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now Cook. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. Joseph's got it. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They're going to look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 14, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
For the extra point.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
On the carry, it's Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The kick by Joseph is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st down, a run with Cohen. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He's back to throw. And too much juice.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he will have the Bears 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. And now he'll oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Tonight's final score, Vikings. Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 56.
It's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
This one to his tight end out on the right side. Not much there, only a yard. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And again this time to the tailback. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Very quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much seal the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, keep pressing forward.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They run again on first down. Cook. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
On the carry.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
This will be caught at about the 6. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 4. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that.
Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Mike Hughes, and a return stops at the 39-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
That's caught at the 25. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Jets nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Quick slant going to be complete, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial? And he can't escape, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there for sack number there, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. The throw right sideline here is complete, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Get this all the way down to the Vikings' 6-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. The Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And you have